Political parties in Kenya have played a central role in the country's journey toward independence and its development as a democratic nation. From the early 1920s to today, these parties have influenced Kenya's political, social, and economic landscape. The origins of political movements in Kenya can be traced back to the 1920s, when the East African Association (EAA) was formed under the leadership of Harry Thuku, as explained in our previous episode. The EAA was a platform for Kenyans to voice their grievances against colonial land policies and racial discrimination. In 1944, the Kenya African Union (KAU) was established, becoming one of the most important political movements of its time. Under leaders like Jomo Kenyatta, KAU advocated for African representation in government, land reform, and ultimately, self-rule. The Mau Mau Uprising, which occurred between the year 1952 to 1960, was a pivotal moment in Kenya's political history. Though it was a militant movement, its impact on political parties was profound, pushing for urgent decolonization and independence. Many Mau Mau leaders were aligned with political aspirations of parties like KAU. By 1960, the Kenya African National Union (KANU) was established, led by figures like Jomo Kenyatta and Tom Mboya. KANU quickly became the leading party advocating for independence, and in 1963, Kenya achieved independence with KANU leading the newly formed government. In contrast to KANU, the Kenya African Democratic Union (KADU) was formed to represent smaller ethnic groups and to counterbalance KANU's dominance. Led by Ronald Ngala, KADU favored a more decentralized government, while KANU supported a centralized government structure. After independence, KANU consolidated power, and KADU eventually dissolved in 1964. KANU remained the dominant party, with Kenyatta at the helm. However, internal divisions led to the formation of new political factions, including the Kenya People's Union (KPU), led by Oginga Odinga in 1966. In the 1980s, Kenya became a de facto one-party state under Daniel Arap Moi's leadership. However, growing pressure for political reforms led to the return of multi-party democracy in 1991. Parties like the Forum for the Restoration of Democracy (FORD) emerged, leading to Kenya's first multi-party elections in 1992. Today, Kenya's political landscape is marked by various parties such as the Jubilee Party, the Orange Democratic Movement (ODM), and the United Democratic Alliance (UDA). These parties continue to shape Kenya's governance and political discourse, with key issues like economic reforms, constitutional changes, and ethnic representation at the forefront. Kenya's political parties have played a crucial role in shaping the country's journey from colonial rule to modern democracy. Despite challenges and political rivalries, these parties have influenced Kenya's governance, development, and the direction of its future.